So why has it become so regular for rappers to receive more love on their come up compared to when they make it? You think people would be happy for their favorite rapper to succeed, right? That's wrong. They simply like your music, and no matter how fire you once were, yes, you'll have true fans, but the second you stop hitting like that, the masses will switch up. And the problem for a lot of these rappers, not all of them, but the problem for a majority of them is when they go mainstream, it changes their entire grind. It affects their ambition, the passion they had towards rapping. And after looking into this topic, I want to say there are so many logical reasons why we like rappers more before they blow up. And in this video, I'm gonna give y'all 3 reasons why that is, and I'm gonna use artists as examples. So I'm not gonna waste no time. It's your boy 10 Toes, and let's get right into it. I want to start with the obvious reason that most people are already aware of. Like I said, that's hunger and ambition. That's why the saying, "he's rapping like the rents do," is even a thing. It's evident with a lot of rappers, their goal is not to be Michael Jackson, is not to be Kanye West, Drake. It's to find a better way of living. We can't fault them for that. We all have our own perception of reality. But as far as their career in music, they're often left known as the rapper who cannot match his peak. A few examples would be Lil Baby, Trippie Redd, who's been dealing with this since like 2019 to be honest, Fetty Wap, when he was going crazy, the years after that he started declining, people were on his head top. Now I'm not gonna say they never had talent, because at one point they were all at the top of their game, but once they made it, they were never able to tap back into that energy that they had when they were making their earlier work. You can't recreate in a place of riches the power that the struggle gave you unless you're a true artist. And like I said, these dudes, a lot of them, they're just trying to change their predicament. Lil Baby literally said that he's not a rapper. He just lived the lifestyle they rapped about, so he thought I might as well rap to stay out of jail. Now, the reason I said earlier, I'm not gonna say they don't have talent, it's because they excelled for over a 2-year span. Although another reason that we like a lot of rappers on their come up more than after they actually make it is because we realize that they don't actually have that much talent. They're just riding a wave. And this all goes back to what I said in my "You Missed the Time Period More Than the Actual Artist" video, because a lot of these dudes, especially this new underground TikTok wave, they might catch a vibe, go viral, get a little bit of clout. But this tight-knit, bubbled community is exaggerating the artist's true talent. Not that there aren't any talented artists, of course there are, but always keep in mind, what would the music sound like without this cultural landscape surrounding it? Will it stand the test of time? Because standing the test of time is what makes a true artist. And what I'm saying is, with any rapper having the ability to blow up in 2024, it's very common we see an artist get thrown into the industry, gain a whole bunch of traction, and then their hype's never able to replicate what they did when they first hit the scene. We had too much anticipation when in reality, this man's just riding the wave. He's just following whatever sound is seeing success right now. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with it. But that's one major reason why fans will switch up. And a great example is Lil Skies. All the music from when he blew up and got mainstream attention is still the face of his catalog. Some newer gen examples would be like Cash Dami or Young Chris, because TikTok blew them up insanely quick just for them to be unable to match it in the upcoming years. Now you might be thinking, what's the difference between losing ambition and just not being talented at all? How do you tell the difference? Well, you need to see how they got put on. Like I said, if they exploded into the industry compared to having a 2-3 year run of just dropping hit songs, semi-viral, some viral, and just over time building a name, that insanely quick rise is going to give people an unrealistic expectation, rather than gradually going up like some of these other artists have. If an artist built his way up from selling 20K, 40K, then he eventually sold over 100K, you could tell he made over a few M's in his career, it's a lot more likely to blame ambition and hunger rather than saying they didn't have talent. Whereas if you were only popping for a year, not even, and you got a little bit of clout and then instantly fell off, most likely it was just a thing of the time. It's like when you meet a girl, you don't even see all the red flags right away, and then a few months in you're like, damn, how did I not catch that? It's because reality kicked back in. So far for listening reasons on why people like rappers more before they blow up, 1 is hunger and ambition, 2 is, they're not as talented as we thought, they were just riding a trend, and 3 is if they start to build an ego. This is somebody like Summers, or you can even say Sofago, with him recently saying, y'all listen to my leaks but ain't listen to my recent song. Listen, bro, don't get better, get better. We all take L's, but you gotta just face it. And also, he said that like it's our fault. Drop something that's fire, we're gonna stream it. These artists get a hint of clout and they start to feel like their music's untouchable, and so are they. But they didn't finish the job yet. If you build an ego too quick, it shuts down your career right away. I feel bad. I think Summers could have went way farther if he just wasn't so emotional, or at least didn't show that he was so emotional. There's a lot that goes into longevity, and one of them is you have to prove yourself. A lot of these dudes, like I said earlier about the tight-knit bubble, they feel like they already did, when in reality they only proved themselves to this small bubble. The mainstream, they still haven't accepted you yet. Talking about Sofego in general, he just waited too long. That yeah, he was coming off a song that had insane mainstream coverage, Knock Knock, you know, the Lyrical Lemonade video, but he didn't solidify himself enough for us to really care. And look where he's at now, man. He's just back on the come up, underground, square one. He went from like ball 2 to shirt 3. Remember in 2K when you could lower your rep in park if you played trash? That's what's happening to him, and it's tough. I feel bad. But feeling like you're him too early can definitely result in people just liking you more when you were on your come up. If the fans feel like you changed after you made it, it's clear it was never about the music. And whether it be any of these 3 reasons for why an artist was more loved on their come up, it all plays into the same main issue. And that's what I've been saying. A lot of these dudes are not true artists, respectfully. What do I mean by a true artist? The music's timeless. They qualify for longevity. To remain relevant just through music, you need to be in love with the craft. And while anybody can make music at their lowest and have that drive at their lowest, it's about how you keep that discipline and motivation even when things are working out. That is having true purpose in life with whatever you're applying it to. But a lot of people, after extreme success or extreme failure, it changes their mindset, it changes their vision. They let the external world get in the way of their internal passion. And in music, that's the difference between an artist who will stay relevant and an artist who will forever be tied to their come up. And I say all of this just because so many people love saying what happened to so-and-so, or so-and-so fell off, this, that. There's usually so much reasoning behind why an artist fell off. Most of the times, it's one of these reasons. It was either we had a false expectation on who they really were, or they lost ambition, or they let the fame get to their head. Whatever it be, we gotta stop thinking all these artists are the same. There are still true artists in the industry who have genuine love for this craft, but it doesn't mean they're the most successful, because the industry has nothing to do with talent, and it's all to do with who's gonna comply. But y'all know that if y'all watch my videos. But yeah, man, that's gonna conclude my video. What do y'all think about this list? Do y'all think I missed anything? Do y'all think anything else plays into it? Comment your opinion. And for all the real ones, feel free to follow my Instagram, follow my second channel, as well as, only if you enjoy my content, I have a Patreon. I made it as low as it could be. And this is where I'll talk about everything that basically they took my last video down for. I didn't realize YouTube got on head tops like this, and making a Patreon the cheapest possible amount, this is just for people who enjoy my content. I don't even want to ask you to do this. I don't like being this dude, and I ain't gonna sit here and beg nobody to join. I'm gonna keep putting out great content on my YouTube, so maybe you feel the urge. But other than that, man, I'm grateful for everything that you guys have done for me on this channel. And when I say deep, I do not mean spirituality. I will still be preaching the spirituality, the love yourself message, but I'm talking about the inner industry secrets and just certain topics that I can't talk about on YouTube, because there's still a whole bunch I can talk about on YouTube. So don't think that it's all of my deep content. I'm still gonna have a whole bunch. But man, y'all be present, y'all be cool, smooth, most importantly, be patient. I'm gonna catch y'all.